Welcome to Let's Take a Look at Game Dev Tycoon. Game Dev Tycoon is as you could guess, a tycoon game where you develop games. In this game, you go through each phase of game development and choose how much effort goes into each aspect of the game. Since it is a tycoon game, the goal is obviously to become as successful as you can. So let's get started. This is just the opening dialogue, and we will make our game. Let's call our company Jurisdicktive Games, and our player named D. That's fine. Character's looking fine, and it will just say yes to that because that is from my previous games. So obviously we're right here in our garage, and we don't have anything yet, so we can make our first game, develop a new game, and we can pick our topic. We start off with the UFO, sci-fi, racing, and werewolf. Let's go sci-fi, make it a action sci-fi game for the PC, and we'll name it Science Wars. We'll make it 2D graphics, which cost $10,000, and we will go through our first stage of development. And here this is where we choose how much effort goes into each aspect of the game. This is the development stage 1. So in the sci-fi games, we can see from the hints I've unlocked previously, engine is very important. So we'll put the engine up. Gameplay is also very important. Let's put gameplay up there. And then stories and quests aren't very important. So we'll put those down there. Okay, and we'll wait for this. Then up here in the top, it shows how much progress has gone. Then we get these points: design and technology. Design, technology, decide how much or what, like the type of game we're making and how much effort goes into it. And then research, it lets us research stuff later. And right here, dialogues is bad, so we'll put that all the way down. Level design is fine, and the artificial intelligence is very important, so we'll put that pretty high up. And then wait for this phase to finish. And then we have one bug, and then when you go through the stages, bugs do rise, but they do go down once you're done. World design doesn't really matter, so we'll leave that there. Graphics is very important. Sound is pretty important. We can put the game design or world design a little bit down, and we also have the basic sounds, which costs us $5,000. Okay to that, and let's see our next phase. And there we go. Now we can wait for the bugs to get patched and finish the game. And here we see the stats. Our levels go up in each of these aspects because based off the effort we put into them. So like that, and then our level goes up, and we can release the game. And reviews came out, and we can look at them. We got a 7 for the first one. Got a 7 for the second. A 7 for the third, and a 7 for the fourth. This is a 7 out of 10 game, which is very good for the first. And then we get the news here. Jurisdicktive Games have become a newcomer in the game industry. It's just released their first game, Science Wars. The game received favorable reviews. With such a good start, Jurisdicktive Games are sure to gain fans quickly. Okay, that's great. So now what we can do is we can just wait for it to sell, but we might as well get started on a new game. So let's research a new topic. Let's go for sports, and then we can do that. Here it says we sold almost 4,000 units, and we're at the charts of number 37, so that's pretty good, and we have 30 fans because of it. So now wait for him to finish his research, and then we can make a new game. And research, what I just researched, I used the research points up there. Sales record. Science Wars has achieved a company sales record of over 10K units sold. This is an important milestone in the history of Jurisdicktive Games. So that's good. We're doing very well. We've made almost $30,000 off of this game, which is very good. You have successfully reached a new topic, sports. So, develop a new game, do sports, make it a simulation for the PC, and we can name it Super Sports, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not good with names, as you'll see, but it's the best I can do. 2D graphics, of course. Text-based sports game doesn't sound very fun. And we'll do that. So development stage. Engine, we'll put around here. Or, no, engine maybe down there. Gameplay and story and quest, we don't need it all. Gameplay is important because it's a simulation. Engine, maybe we can put a little bit higher. Wait for that. And here is level 2. Dialogues, not very good. Don't need it in a sports game. Artificial intelligence, obviously, probably one of the most important. And level design doesn't need to go very high, so we'll just put that there. And wait for that. We're getting more design technology than we did last time, so that's good. And we aren't getting too many bugs. So world design also is useless in a sports game. Graphics is very important. Sound is pretty good, so we can leave them around there. And then OK. Finish that phase. And now we are here. Oh, Science Force is off the market. Sold 16,000 units, making $116,000 in sales. That is very good. We can wait for the bugs to get patched and now finish the game. So we get experience. Don't think we've leveled up anything. We came close in artificial intelligence, so that's alright. And so this game is pretty slow and maybe a little bit boring to watch, but it is much more fun to play, especially once you get higher in. So our first review is a 9. That's very good. And then the second review is 7. The third review is another 9. And the fourth is a 7. Alright, so we got an 8 score, which is still very good for our second game. And we can wait for this. So we're selling some pretty good numbers, and I guess we can do another research, do a new topic, or actually, I think I'm alright with the topics we have. Let's make a racing game. So a racing simulation for the PC. Let's call it Formula 2 Racing. You know, just in case copyrights. Not really though. Start development. And then recent market studies suggest that like Govidor G64 is steadily outselling the competitors in the PC sector. So we could look into going for the Govidor G64. Might make us some more money. So we'll start the production here, and then it is another simulation game, so we probably don't need to tamper with the effort too much. I think engine maybe a little bit higher. Doesn't really matter though, and stories requests can definitely stay low. And wait for that to happen. We're getting good design and technology, and of course some bugs. And now dialogues, don't need any of that. Level design, maybe we can go a little bit higher. You know, those racetracks. And then artificial intelligence is obviously very important. And I think the most fun part about this game is finding the combos that work really well, like different genres that go with different topics and then different consoles. So we'll be able to find some of those later, see what works, see what doesn't. But so far we've done pretty good. Graphics can stay up, sound go there, world design stay down. Okay, looking pretty good. And is that the last round? I think it is. So we can wait for these bugs to get patched and then finish the game. And we can see Super Sports is doing very well. Getting us, I think, 100,000 maybe. And according to the Japanese rumors, the Japanese company Ninvento is planning to launch its very own home gaming console. Ninvento is known for the widely successful arcade game Dinky King. And you can see they're obviously avoiding copyright. Many industry experts doubt that home gaming consoles will take off, but we are eager to see what Ninvento will deliver. Alright, our game is done. So we have leveled up on a few things like gameplay, graphics, and artificial intelligence. We will finish the game and release it. And Super Sport is now at the market, sold almost 23,000 units, gaining us $161,000 in sales. Let's see, what topics do we have right now? So we have UFO, werewolf, we've already done sci-fi. Let's go for business. We can make a business simulation game. Or a business strategy game. How does that sound? Alright, first review is 8. Second review is 7. Third review is 6. And then fourth review is 8. I found that Game Hero, these third reviewers, usually lowball you. But, you know, that's alright. Okay, now we'll research that topic and go on with the game. You have successfully researched topic, okay. Develop new game, we will do a business strategy game. Let's do the Govidor. And we will call it CEO Tycoon. Make it 2D graphics, and then start development. Oh, got contract work. Hi there, I've just finished Formula 2 racing. I am impressed by your talent. I'm in the contracting business, and we could use skills like yours. If you are ever short on cash, just let me know, and I'll see if I have some work for you. Jason. Alright, so we can pull some contracts if we ever need, but I don't think we're going to need any, but it's good to keep in mind. Gameplay is obviously going to be very important for strategy, and engine might not be as important, so we can put that down and leave the gameplay up high. And we're getting some more design technology, and of course some bugs, and we have plenty of research. Dialogues are unneeded. Level design is probably more important. Artificial intelligence is still important. And then wait for that to finish. And the thing about this game, I think, is that it's fun for short amounts of time, but it can get a little bit repetitive. But once you get farther into the game, it does get more fun with more variety if you stick to it. So world design probably doesn't need to go any higher. Graphics and sound look like they're good where they are. Nintendo has confirmed recent rumors and announced their plans to release a new home gaming console, TES. Features cartridge-based games. And wait for the bugs to get patched. There's a lot of bugs this time. And there we go. We can finish the game. Formula 2 is off the market, generating $108,000 in sales. It's not as popular as the one before it, but that's alright. And we have leveled up some more stuff. And we can release the game. See what our reviews are. And they're looking like they're going to be average. Got a 6, a 7, a 4, really Game Hero, and a 6. Alright, well, this game was a flop. That's unfortunate. But let's research a new topic. Let's go comedy. And then see how we can do with that. So wait for that research to finish. And then we can make another game. And eventually we'll be able to upgrade to an office. Because once we get enough money, because making games in the garage isn't the most efficient way to make money. So we'll go comedy, go adventure. We'll have an adventure comedy for the PC. Call it the Adventures. Oh, that's Catholic. Adventures of Bob. I don't know. I guess that's a fine name. I feel like that's something people would buy. And 2D graphics, like always, and start development. Engine. Doesn't matter as much. Gameplay can go down, but stories and quests are really matter for an adventure game. So we'll put those up high and see how this goes. Getting some good design technology. Dialogues are probably going to need to go about there. Level design doesn't need to go as high. AI probably doesn't need to go as high either. We can put the dialogues up because it's an adventure game. And remember, it's all about finding the combos. So if you can get, kind of predict what would be the best. World design needs to go up, probably all the way up. Graphics don't matter as much, and sound probably doesn't matter at all. So today the new platform TES by Nintendo has been released. Good, we can start making games for that if we want, but I think we do need to buy a license, so it might not be worth it just now to buy the license to make games for it. So we've patched those bugs, got a little bit more technology. CEO Tycoon is off the market, generating $132,000, so still another profitable game, very good. And then we've gained some more experience, leveled up 3 times, and we can release the game now. See how this one does. And while we're waiting for that, we can research a new topic. Virtual pet, that sounds great. So let me click it, there we go. Game review for the Adventures of Bob have come in, and the first one is an 8. Second is an 8. The third is a 9. Oh, thanks Game Hero, making up for all those other low balls. And then an 8. So we got an 8.25, if my math's correct. Yep. And that'll sell some good products. See how much money we can make off of that. So we've researched this virtual pet, and we can develop a new game. We can do the virtual pet simulation for probably the PC. Yeah, the license cost is $80,000. I don't think it's worth spending it. So we'll just do it for the PC. 2D graphics, obviously. And wait for this. Engine's going to matter a lot. Gameplay is going to matter. Stories and quests don't matter at all. So we can go like there. And wait for this. Getting some bugs, that's not good. But getting also plenty of research, design, and technology. And then dialogues don't matter. Level design, maybe. Probably around there. And artificial intelligence, of course. Don't want to play with that dumb pet. That would be very fun. Okay. World design doesn't matter. Graphics obviously matter, and sound are good. So we can just go like there. Alright, wait for those bugs to get patched, and we're good. Let's see what we can get. Adventures of Bob's now off the market with almost $150,000 in sales. Another profitable game. And here we go. We're going to level up at all. Doesn't look like it. That's alright. Got closer. And the review should be coming in. But let's research another game. And Vampire. We can make Vampire game next. First reviews came in. And we're getting a 8, very good. Another, nope, a 7, a 7, and another 7. Alright, that's still a decent rating, and we'll probably be able to make some money off of this game. Especially now we have much more fans, 625, 680 now, and we're only 2 years and 7 months in. So we got Vampire, make a new game, make a Vampire action game. For the PC, call it Vampire Wars. Not original at all. 2D graphics, start development. And yeah, this game does drag, so if you're not really into it, it gets boring. But I think if you're into these kind of tycoon games, it'll be entertaining. But if you're not, I'd probably stay away. So wait for this game to start getting made, and let's do this. Dialogues don't matter. Level design probably does, and then artificial intelligence matters too, so we'll keep those there. And we can see our last game, which we forgot to name, I guess, is doing well. World design, we can bring it up. Graphics matter, and sound matters, so we can leave those there. And the recently released TES home console by Nintendo has proven to be a massive success. Sales numbers have exceeded expectations by far. Wow, maybe we should have bought the license. And that's just a customer, doesn't matter. Or if the bugs get patched, and we can... Oh, Game 6 is off the market, making $137,000. So it was enough money made to be worth. And we'll level up here. Oh, yep, once in artificial intelligence. First reviews are coming in, and it looks like it's going to be alright. Oh, maybe good. Got an 8, an 8, an 8, a 9, and an 8. So that's very good. And we'll see how much money we can make off of this game. Start some research on Dungeon. Let's go there. And right now, basically, this video is just going to be showing off the very early stages of the game, being in the basement, and just making games for, like, the early consoles, where you can't really do much. But once you go into the game, you can unlock much better stuff, like game engines, rating systems, more genres, and it gets a lot better. But right now, again, it's not very good. So we can make a dungeon adventure game for the PC. We didn't name it. Again, don't want to forget. Call it Dungeon Crawler. To random name. And 2D graphics. Start development. I'm going to see if I can get far enough to get into the next office. I think it'll be good to showcase. The engines doesn't matter. Gameplay doesn't matter that much. Well, put it up there. Stories and quests matter a lot. So we'll do that. And wait. There's a lot of weight in this game. Dialogues come up. Level design. Artificial intelligence. Probably make them equal. But yeah, there's a lot of weight in the game. If you're impatient, it can get boring again. Really, this is kind of like a niche game. Only, people who really like these types of games will enjoy it. But it's kind of a nice casual game to get into play for a short amount of time to put down. So world design matters. Graphic, not as much. And sound doesn't really matter. So we can do it like that. That's alright. And recent studies suggest the increasing variety of gaming devices also created a market for more specialized games. Some platforms become more popular with younger gamers, while others cater for the more mature groups. Okay. As more and more developers enter the market, we expect developers to focus their games on specific age groups to really make an impact. So you can kind of make a rating system if you research target audience. And we can't do that right now because we're making a game, but we will do it after. Vampire Wars is off the market, making $200,000, our best one yet. And then we can make engines if we want, but I'm not going to do that. Patch the bugs, and there we go. There's the game. Experience gained. Going to level up a few times, and we can release it. First reviews, let's see how they are. We're getting a 6. Okay. Another 6. That's not very good. A 6 and a 5. Well, this game was a flop. But we can research target audience so we can start rating our games. And then, okay, another console's coming from Ninvento. Might be able to buy a license for that. And Dungeon Crawler isn't making much money. That's alright. Every game studio is going to have a few flops. You really research target audience? So let's make a new game. Let's make it a werewolf game for mature audiences only. Make it an action. And make it for the TES. And we will purchase the license. Call it Werewolf Fights. Because it's an action game. 2D graphics. And proceed. Engine matters. Gameplay matters. Stories and quest does not matter. So wait again. Put the dialogues down, level design up, artificial intelligence up. Vina, making another console. It's great. Let's see how this game goes. World design matters. Maybe not as much. Graphics matter. Sound matters. Put world design there. And we're good. Hi, I'm Steve O'Connell. He's asking for an interview. We'll give the interview. And it automatically does it for you. And there's really no reason not to give interviews. It just gets you more fans in the long run. It just does better. And they publish an interview. We think that players are looking for more mature content in games and are willing to take a risk to give it to them. I wouldn't have said that, but I guess I did. And then we generate hype for the game after giving that. So it's more likely to sell more. But if it flops, it won't be as good because the hype's there. And we all know about flop type games. So we'll release and reviews. We get a 5. A 5, a 5, and a 6. Alright, well, that game flopped. And, well, that's pretty much Game Dev Tycoon, guys. Thank you for watching. I know this video was probably boring, or at least more boring than my other ones. I'll try to play some more exciting games next time. Please vote in the straw poll I'm going to put in the comments, or not the comments, the description, to see what game I should let's play. And please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Helps me out plenty. Thank you. See you guys next time.